Hi all, and welcome to the video. In this one, it's the August channel update. Well, I'm going to start this one off with the news, as some of you have already pointed out and certainly noticed that the channel has hit 1,000 subscribers. I am utterly stunned, quite frankly. I started this channel back in 2007, uploaded a couple of in-game videos, believe it or not, of Anarchy Online. If you look at my oldest videos as the first on the list, you'll see there's a very old beast raid when people used to go there in vast numbers before instanced panned, and that was it for a couple of years, and then I started using it for promotional videos of my band, which was more than anything just a bit of fun. It wasn't until May of last year, 2015, that I recorded my first, what I would call, real AO video. And the whole point of making that video was I knew all about the new startup area and quest changes that had been added to the game with 18.7, because I had been in the beta. Now, when it hit the live servers, so many people were saying, how do I get here? How do I do this? Why is this changed? What do I do in the new startup area? I got a bit tired of typing out the same thing over and over again and decided, what the hey, let's make a video and I'll verbally explain it the once and leave it on YouTube, and then I can just post people the link. And it kind of took off from there. People were very kind about the sound of my voice and started subscribing to the channel, which led us to an unbelievable 1,000, which, as I say, I am really quite stunned about. Anarchy Online, well, that's going nowhere, don't worry. Yes, the videos have been a bit fewer and further between than they were previously, but it's because I would just wind up repeating myself, quite frankly. There are only so many missions available in the game, and I think I have pretty much covered all of them. But yes, they will certainly continue. Anarchy Online will remain on the channel until such time, and that fateful day arrives when Funcom shut down the AO servers. But today is not that day. So yes, that will continue. Moving forward with AO, however, someone mentioned it, and I think it's a very good idea, which is Let's Build a Tune version 2. The difference with this one I will do, which will start in probably about a month's time, maybe less, we'll have to see. The difference will be there will be exclusions. In other words, the choices that won on the first one, which led us to Fatty Boars, that is an Atrox Krat, will be excluded. So you won't be able to vote Atrox and you won't be able to vote for Krat. Fatty Boars, obviously we can't have the same name twice on the server, so that name is excluded as well. But everything else is pretty much up for grabs. Witcher 3. What a game. My god. It's awesome. Whether or not you enjoyed the playthrough I've done is your own personal view, and that's fine. But the game itself, I have to say, is probably one of the best standalone games of any genre I have ever played. It is staggeringly beautiful. The story is deep, the consequences are grey, the choices truly feel like they matter, the characterization of people is fantastic, the voice acting is beautifully done, the facial expressions can convey, as they do from a real actor. How the hell they've achieved so much in this game, I will never know, but CD Projekt Red have produced an absolute piece of gold with that game. It is absolutely brilliant. I will be doing a full conclusion of the game and a breakdown of the various aspects that I thought shone, and of course the bugs, which didn't. And there are a few of those. But overall, yeah, what a stunning game. Continuing on with Witcher 3, I have been releasing a video every single day of that game, and that's simply because I'd play for 6 or 7 hours and have that much footage. I then edit it down to 2 or 3 episodes, because some stuff is quite dull, and just upload it all for the same day. So yeah, I'm going to continue with that. I will play the 2 DLC expansions that came with it, so the Hearts of Stone and then Blood and Wine, and expect them to be a little less frequent because they are smaller than the main game, so we don't need to rush it, and I will probably go around doing every conceivable side quest available, because why not? Fallout 4 has been away from the channel for some time after completing the main storyline, which, let's face it, is pretty weak in that game compared to previous incarnations rather of Fallout 4, like New Vegas and Fallout 3 was pretty weak. I was left with a bit of a meh feeling about it overall. However, the DLC started to flow. Unfortunately, the DLC was practically exactly what you could get entirely for free with mods. It was all building content, which, while perfectly fine and good, and if you like building things in Fallout 4, then awesome. However, I was never that keen on it. I thought it was kind of fun for a while, but ultimately didn't really keep me that entertained, and there were so many people that are way better at building things in Fallout 4 than I am, that my own attempts looked kind of rubbish. The following 2 expansions, which I'd already paid for, let's face it, were the Automotron. I played it, it took me about an hour and a half. To me, it felt more like a quest mod than a DLC. It was okay, it wasn't spectacular or surprising. I have in fact recorded that as a playthrough, but it is pretty damning on my opinion of it, so I'm in 2 minds whether or not to upload it, because I will probably get a stack of Fallout 4 fanboys or Bethesda fanboys hating on the video. So I'm 50-50 on releasing that, but it is a pretty honest playthrough. It's just 1 episode. The other expansion, which I've yet to even try, is Far Harbor, and the critics are saying it's actually a better story than the original game. Now, I'm not sure if they're saying this because they're trying to sort of illustrate how weak the main game story is, or whether the story in Fallout Harbor is actually just literally much more like a real Fallout game. So I will probably do a short playthrough of that, depending on how large it is. So we'll have to see. But returning to where we opened up with, the 1000 subs. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank each and every 1009 of you as I do this recording for subscribing. I'm literally quite blown away. I had no concept of that happening when I started uploading videos more regularly. Honestly, just thank you guys. I am just sincerely really grateful. It gives me one hell of a good feeling that obscurely on the interwebs over 1,000 people like the sound of my voice, because even I don't. Well, okay folks, that's it for August, and the next monthly update will probably be in another 4 months, so I'll speak to you then sometime nearer Christmas. Okay folks, as always, bye for now.